We are live. Let me check my. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RK Cricktakis. It's been quite some time right now that I could not able to talk to you, but with that being said, don't lose your hopes. I'm back with my beautiful guest, Romin Bhai and Anirudh Bhai from Bangalore. With that being said, we have a lots of exciting guests coming to us in a bit of a time in our show. Okay, it's been a beautiful day for Team India. First up in the afternoon, Team India's under 19 women have retained the under 19 World T20 World Cup. I'm sure one of our panelists has been disappointed with the result, and he has been asking me lot of questions like why and all those things. I want to hear from him later on. But with that being said, I also have Romin Bai, who is also a panelist of the future BCCI panel of elite umpires, I would say, and I wish him all the best in my show as well. With that being said,
That's
let's
right.
talk about what exactly happened in the five-match T20I series between India and England tonight. Okay, first up, let me talk about go to Anirudh directly. Anirudh is still struggling to set his camera. I have told a million times, but it's still like what to say. Uh, Now he's looking like a good boy. He adjusted his camera after a million efforts, I would say. But yeah, Anirudh, first things first. Let me know. You have been supporting South Africa in all throughout the year, I believe. I mean, not only this year, but also in the last year. Also, you are hoping South Africa to win one major tournament. But unfortunately, it's been what a roller coaster ride for them. They come to the final, they lose the final. Let me hear from you. What's happening with South Africa? I can't hear you. I think you're on mute. Anirudh, I think you're on mute. I can't hear you. You can just go back and come back. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Anirudh is facing some kind of technical issues. With that being said, I have also been joined by one of our famous cricket analysts in our set of a scheme of things, Omkar Bhai from Mumbai directly. Okay, Omkar Bhai, first things first. What happened today? Did you expect such
It
kind of
was
result?
just Abhishek Sharma and just bashing the English bowlers. Nothing else. Just one man army.
Yeah, bro, is it audible
It's
now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but just wait. I just asked a different question to Omkar Bhai. So once Omkar Bhai completes his thoughts, I'll come back to you and talk about South Africa as well. Yes, Omkar Bhai. Apart from Abhishek Sharma's show, like we know it was not an easy track to what 247 is not an easy score to chase upon at a Mumbai. But with that being said, it was only the contribution of two people, one Phil Salt going bizarre, scoring 55 of just 23 balls. And apart from that, it was just like a STD code or a PIN code of a postal address. So, what do you want to say about the England's batting performance tonight?
Tonight,
I
I
know it's fine.
think
Yeah.
no, so far in this series, not just about this game, it's not just related to this game. This entire T20 series has been a battle of two different, completely different ideologies. England believing they are going to give fight to India with their quick pace bowling, and India sticking to the spin bowling lineup. Before the game, I thought that okay, in Wankhede, we all have watched so many games in Wankhede, and even Mumbai Indians when they play, they don't just go with four spinners in with the ball. So I thought maybe Shami or Arshdeep both should have been there with two fast bowlers, it would have been a better combination. But yeah, when there was 247 on the board, I think yeah, the spinners did their job really well. But yeah, in the last game, if you see, in the last game, Harshit Rana came as a fast bowler, and we felt that in that game we needed an extra fast bowler, and fortunately we were lucky in that game and we got that fast bowler. But as you said, like Abhishek Sharma, when players like him have a day, they just take the game away very easily. And when they have a day, you really don't need any other player to play. But one more thing, Rajbhai, one more thing is Surya Kumar Yadav and Sanju Samson, right? These guys have been playing really well. Even in South Africa, Sanju had a really great tour, South African tour. But in this
Yeah.
series, some sort of pattern has been observed in both of them. Like Samson, as you all know, that his struggles against the short pitch delivery have been evident. But it is a bit more of a technical aspect to it. Like he's playing the ball. He's not someone who's going to get back and just play it on the back foot. He's someone who pulls it from the front foot. And when Mark Wood and Jofra kind of guys just bang it short, there is a bit of struggle there as well. And so if you ask about the approach, I think Roman Bhai was talking about the approach. I think this is kind of the approach these guys are going to take forward to the World Cup at least till 2026. This is not going to change, and I don't think they should change because they know that on the day which will might not go in the way like we saw in the previous game 12 for 3, these kind of things can happen, and they're ready for it. So far I think they have that clarity, and in T20 cricket the fearlessness and clarity is important.
Exactly. I mean, T20 is a game of not of patience. It's all about timing. It's all about how exactly you perform on that particular day. Okay, I mean, before our show getting started, I was checking, I mean, asking Anirudh Bhai about the earlier match, what we have seen the result of India versus South Africa, the under 19 T20 World Cup. The same question he asked me, I want to repeat the question and I want to ask him on his thoughts why South Africa are choking at the finals.
Yeah, hope it is audible now, right?
I am audible. Yeah, everybody are audible, I believe.
No, I'm asking whether I'm audible. Yeah.
You're totally audible to the entire world, Anirudh Bhai.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a similar story actually for South Africa every time. I think they are losing their fourth final in the last 2 years. Women's T20 World Cup 2023, they came to the final, lost to Australia. Then Men's T20 World Cup 2024 came to final, lost to India. Women's T20 World Cup, they came to final, lost to New Zealand. And now again, Under 19 World Cup, coming to finals, losing to India. I don't know, it is becoming a pattern actually. We can keep joking about it, we are keeping on calling them jokers and all those things. But seriously, we don't know what is the problem because this South African team has not been able to chase one run from the last 3 balls in the World Cup 1999 semi-final. When Klusner was at the crease and he was smashing it everywhere, he couldn't hit that one run to take the team to the finals, which is something ridiculous. And then that same team, they couldn't chase 30 runs from 30 balls when Klaasen was in full form and Miller was also there at the crease. We don't know what is happening to them in the when they are coming so close to winning the trophy. I don't know whether they are panicking or whether it's the anxiety of crossing the finishing line in a World Cup. We don't know what is happening to them that they suddenly panic and they suddenly say it is as if like they don't want to win a trophy, like that they are playing when they are coming
Okay.
so close.
I,
So
I
that is
just
why
have I just have to ask you one more question at this point of time, Anirudh. Like you have a lot of hopes on Team South Africa. I mean, everybody. To all our audience, I just wanted to say, like, we have our internal discussions, we have our internal conversations as much as time as possible. Okay, as much as you have the hopes, none of our panelists have the hopes on South Africa at the finals. We have hopes on South Africa till semi-finals, but at the finals we don't have hopes on South Africa because, as you rightly mentioned, from 1999 today we are at 2025. It's not so easy to overcome those obstacles, and they have not won a major trophy till now. They might have owned a test match under the captaincy of Graham Smith for a couple of years. But at the same point of time, considering their recent performances, like all those things, will they be able to win the 2025 World Test Championship? Anirudh bhai? Yes or no? One word answer. Next, I have to go to Roman bhai.
I still think that they can win, but the
Yes or
concept.
no? Yes or no? Simple. Ends the
Yes,
debate.
yes,
You still feel South Africa will win the World Test Championship. Okay,
yes.
I hope your optimism will come to be a fact, true fact, and South Africa win that World Test Championship this particular year. Okay, Roman bhai, many of our fans were asking like what exactly the concussion substitute and all those things which has happened in the fourth T20I international, right? So I don't have to listen to any other person from the expert as a umpire. So you are the better person to give me a brief explanation of what exactly might be the decision of selecting Harshit Rana ahead of any other batsman, because we have seen a concussion substitutes in the likes of Marnus Labuschagne coming in when he got hit. Steve Smith got hit on a head. On that particular replacement, we got Marnus Labuschagne, and we have seen what a world class performance and a world class player Marnus Labuschagne is right now. Now, let's me talk about Harshit Rana's performance and his concussion substitute. So, what are the probabilities? It's all over to you.
Yes. Rajbhai, thank you for presenting this opportunity to discuss about concussion. So, I will come to the point. I just want to add certain things that actually, what are the possibilities of the concussion? Then, who is the responsible for it? What is the procedure for the obtaining concussion substitute? And what are the factors we are considering while we are approving these particular things? So, first of all, it's really important to know when the concussion substitute is comes into the picture. So,
Okay.
it is clearly mentioned that if a player gets a injury on the head or neck, this is specifically as a result of a head or neck injury during the course of a relevant match and on the field of play, playing area. That is more important thing to understand. Playing area is something the whole field of play and extending to the boundary perimeters. For an example, if player tries to stop the ball during that process, if he hit with the particular kind of a boundary markings or etc., he is entitled to get this particular kind of a thing. And especially thing is too important is that head or neck injury. Let's say if someone comes and said that he's going to hit at his nose, so he's not eligible for that concussion substitute. Only
Okay.
head and neck injury. We are not considering face as of now. So this is the something which is when concussion comes into the picture. Now, concussion is the sole discretion of the match referee. So and so match referee is responsible for this. He is only the authorized guy who can allow the concussion substitute. Now, before the start of the game, every team is going to nominate the 15 players, 11 the playing 11 plus 4 players who are nominated substitutes. Apart from that, no one can come as a substitute for the fielding as well. So, match referee's priority to go over that particular list and they need to decide from that particular nominated guys.
Mhm.
Except for the wicket keeper, they may allow a person who is outside of the 15 if they don't have wicket keeper as a backup. So only the wicket keeper there will be the exception. Now we are considering our match scenario. Let's say Shivam Dubey is getting hit on his head. So now Team India manager, there is a form which known as the BCCI or ICC. This is ICC match. So the ICC concussion form, he will nominate each and every detail with approval of the medical team of the Indian, where he's mentioned each and every incidents where it is hit, when it is hit, at which moment it hits. He's going to submit that particular request to the BCCI or ICC match referee, whatever is applicable over there. So
Okay.
now the picture is come that whom do you consider?
Okay. One
Whom do
one
you
one
consider?
one
Yeah.
one for 30 seconds, I just wanted to stop you, Roman, by because
Yes. Yes.
a couple of days back, like we made a concussion substitute in the form of like Harshit Rana right now, and like after 2 days back, like he came back to form and he's hitting again. He came on to bat. Okay, so how long that freezing period will be allowed for a particular player on the field or off the field?
In which this is only up to the match. It may varies from match to match.
Okay.
So that is no restriction that if you get concussed in a previous match, then you need to go for that particular kind of a freezing time. These are the
Yes.
restrictions only applying to that particular match only. Once you are
Okay.
substituted as concussed, only the restriction is that you are not taking part in that particular match. Even though as a substitute fielder, you are not allowed to be there on the field of play for that particular match only. Once that match is over, you can come back and you can play as a normal player, because
Got
each and every time we have a separate nomination, separate playing 11, and separate conditions. So for that,
got
no freezing time. Only it is restricted to that particular match only. This is
hmm
subject to match only. So now, people, we definitely have heard a one name repeatedly, a like for like replacement.
like to like
So
replacement.
I just want to clear that what is the like for like replacement, that
Hmm.
match referee should consider that
Okay.
likely the role likely the role that concussed player would have played during the remainder of the match, and the normal role that would be performed by the nominated concussion replacement. This is the exact definition of the like for like replacement. This is the parameter to consider what will be the like to like replacement. For an example, I'm just clarifying this. What is the definition states? If we have a Shivam Dubey over there as an all-rounder, so it will be we are considering who is 1920 as like to like that. Not 100% replacement, but
Okay.
as much as near. So
Hmm.
in that criteria, there is no specification over that. You need to go for the Ramandeep. This is call of the match referee. I think who has decided that Harshit Rana can bat a little bit and he can bowl. So
Hmm.
this is the thing which match referee may have considered. This is not a textbook where it has been mentioned where you need to go for that 100%. This is the thing where the match referee is looking for, that Harshit can bowl and bat as well.
Hmm.
So he has considered that way. We have a different kind of a perspective towards the things, but they have submitted Harshit Rana's name as a concussion replacement to them. So he tried to fit in that guy as for the like for like replacement. Yes. Now another possibility is come into the picture. Let's say we have a Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma hits the ball on his head, and we
Hmm.
don't have any option. We are nominating Mohammad Siraj as concussion replacement. So
Okay.
match referee may impose restrictions on the Mohammad Siraj, that he cannot bowl the fast bowling. He is only allowed to bowl off break. What Rohit is bowling, and he is allowed to bat anywhere. So this is a discretion of a match referee. There is also possibility where he can impose the restrictions like this, where Mohammad Siraj cannot bowl fast bowling. He can bowl off spin, slow
Got
bowling.
it.
That's it.
Now,
Yeah.
now, now,
So this is
now.
something. Yes.
Okay.
So this
So,
is the way, this is the thing where he has decided the replacement of the Dubes in form of the Arshit Rana. We don't officially know that what kind of a restriction has been laid down on him. So this is
okay.
the case. Ideally, I still agree
Now,
that it is not a
now,
like for like replacement. Yes.
okay. I mean, sorry to interrupt you because
Yeah, yeah,
this is one of the most serious discussion which is happening around the world right now. Why I'm asking, because even the commentators, even every single language commentators you take, okay, so it might
yeah.
be Hindi, Marathi, Telugu, Kannada, Tamil. Even Josh Butler in the post-match presentation, he also spoke about this particular concussion substitute as well, saying like when you talk about the leg-to-leg replacement, when you also gave a better example of if Rohit Sharma got hit on a head or like he has been made as a concussion substitute, and Mohammad Siraj coming in and bowling his half spin or like a slow bowling option. Now Harshit Rana, we know that he can bowl over 140 Ks or 150 Ks, right? So whereas Shivam Dubey, he is sticking on to the pace of 125 to 135 to max of 140. Now that a change or a vary in a pace of like how much lenience of a space which can be allowed in that particular scenario, Romin bhai.
Actually, Rajbhai, we cannot, put restrictions like this that you need to bowl at this particular kind of a pace or you need to bowl on this particular kind of a pace. We can just say that you cannot bowl fast as he's seamer. Mohammad Siraj is a seamer. So he cannot bowl seam bowling. He's allowed to bowl spin bowling. But we cannot say that, let's say if you have replaced Jofra Archer with Brydon Case as a concussion, so you cannot impose the restriction that Braden Carse has to bowl 152. We cannot say
Correct,
that. But he's a seam bowler. So you can allow to bowl him seam bowling. So you
correct.
cannot replace him with the Adil Rashid. What's the purpose of Jofra? So,
Mhm.
and even you are imposing restriction that Adil Rashid can bowl. So you need to bowl a medium pace. He can bowl at the speed of what Rajat Bhatia is just doing. He can take a run up and can bowl medium pace ball. So this is a something which is clearly mentioned to them. Another thing that Butler has mentioned that they are not consulted yet or not informed. There is no need to inform to opposing
Correct.
captain. No requirements. I am telling you, this is not a job of umpires as well. Umpire has no role. Our role
Yeah.
is just to verify that particular injury that it has happened on the field of play and during the course of the play.
Hmm.
Let's say I am giving you more detail about this. Let's say during the course of the match, this need to be happen. Otherwise, this is not going to be considered.
Got it. Yeah.
Even though, let's say, this injury happens during the interval between the innings. If a player is coming down from the stairs and he has fallen down and he is going to hit on his head during the innings break, he is not allowed the substitute. Concussion substitute. Normal substitute may be allowed to act
Yeah.
as a fielder, but no concussion. This is must have been sustained during the play and within the playing area. These two things are very important to consider this. So match referee's sole call, I still believe, on a personal note, it can be a better option that they may have asked this. But what is in the mind of Jawaharlal Srinath, he only knows what are the criteria that he has set. But still, people have debates. Why? Because England has lost. If Harshit Rana hit for the 50 run in that 3 overs, no one is going to say anything. So this is the something which they are not talking about technically about this particular thing. This is emotionally stuff which is coming out from all of the commentators, whatever they are. They are just seeing the emotional side of this. But on a technical note, it might be the better option. They may go with some other. Yeah, definitely this wasn't 100% like to like, but I must saying Harshit can bat. He can bat really good. He is not that kind of a batsman who is proper a tail ender. But he is not equivalent batsman to the Shivam Dubey. It is a
Yeah.
in between. And we have why people are debating a lot because we have a Ramandeep Singh over there. That's why this debate is increased a lot. That we have a like to like replacement over there. Let's say if Ramandeep was not there, then with whom you are going?
Exactly.
So this is a something which, see, this is what he has thought. Our decisions are not on the basis of the availability. If the Ramandeep was not there, then
I
we
I
might
I
go
to
with the Shami. Yeah, so this
I
is a something. Yeah, definitely this is a person to person area. Jawaharlal Srinath feels that Rana is a like for like replacement. But if you
correct.
are coming with another match referee, Ranjan Madhugala was there, for example, he may not consider him. He may not consider him. Or Chris Brown has other opinion. It may vary
Okay.
from person to person. And I just This is a point which is hot topic for this particular time, but we need to respect this. No, this is a person to person very opinion. This is not a textbook thing. Though even we need to accept this if happen with the England team as well. So this is
Exactly.
something. Yes, this is the area. See, if player drop a catch, we are accepting that it has to be. It may happen. We are accepting it with whole heart. So this
Right.
is the uncontrollable aspect. In the game of cricket, there are some uncontrollables like decisions of the umpires, match referee decisions, umpires call, which are uncontrollables, and this is bound to happen. And for the cricket fan, being a cricket fan, cricket player, or whatever you are, you have to be open to accept this kind of a things with a technicality. I'm not saying blindly. There might be the mistakes on which we necessary to discuss, but this is the thing which is not totally wrong or totally right. So we need to understand it by the means of a technicality of the law. So I just try
Exactly.
to figure it out what best I can explain. Hopefully that you have a better idea after this discussion regarding concussion replacement.
Got it. I mean, thank you so much for the detailed explanation and in between questions as that I was asking with you, Ramin bhai. So there was one guy who has been silent and also waiting at. I'm not sure where he's exactly right now, but he's very much eager to talk right now. But let me go to him, Pratik bhai, the smiling assassin, the silent assassin. I would also say. Okay, Pratik bhai, 4-1 in the series. Next, we have a ODI series as well. So, what's in store for Team India? So, I'm sure there is no disturbance and nobody disturbing you right there in the cafe where you are at right now. I can see some kind of a branding which is also being put behind you. But yeah, I'm spoiling your dinner as well, I believe.
हेलो भाई बाहर आया था थोड़ा सॉरी इसके लिए हाँ
Are
तो
it's okay.
सीरीज के बारे में बोलते तो we are 4-1 in the T20I series. Young guns have boosted our confidence a lot for the upcoming ODI series. As we know, many of the senior players are struggling with the form. It will be a very much of important series before Champions Trophy, as these are the last three ODIs we are playing against England before the Champions Trophy, which is in ODI format. So this will increase this series importance very much. I mean, if we see it like practice matches for Champions Trophy, it will also help for us because and also the conditions we have to match and check whether which players are fitting in the squad, which can be another additions. As we have already announced our ODI and Champions Trophy squad, but we need to try and test as many possible, as many combinations as possible. uh, Many new players should have come to the squad, like Varun Chakravarti. I wish him to play in Indian squad because he has performed really well in past few years. And if we see in this T20I series also, he was player of the match for me and everyone. What he has performed for English batters. I know it won't be the condition in Champions Trophy because the um, uh, because the
Right.
group we are in, which has Pakistan, New Zealand, and Bangladesh, they are very good players of strength, way much better than English players. So, and even the conditions are a bit slow. That means Varun Chakravarti's addition could be a point of discussion, but I wish if on his form, he should be in the squad.
Okay, fine. I mean, we will talk about Champions Trophy later on when the series goes. And also, guys,
Yes.
like uh, those who have been not been following us, like we have a set of cricket analysts who have come up. The next exciting part is that we are also conduct. We you might have also seen we have also conducted the WPL mini auction as well with the same bunch of people. Now the next big thing for us right now is the WPL fantasy mini auction, wherein Romin Bhai, Omkar Bhai will be joining my own team as well, along with, I mean, I know Pratik Bhai will not be in the same team. Now he has parted ways from my team. He decided to move on. But yeah, and Anirudh is also managing a different team right now. So we'll also be coming live to you on that mini WPL fantasy auction, I would say. How exactly it will happen? We have a particular Telegram channel. If you guys still haven't followed us, I will be putting you that particular link of Telegram. You can go there and follow our Telegram channel as well. We will be giving you the updates. We'll be posting lots many content going forward. I know it's been a quite some time because of every single individual, especially me being a host of this particular channel. I was preoccupied with lots of things. That's the reason why I could not able to come and interact with you from last 30 days. So apologizing that if you still haven't followed me or subscribed me on my YouTube, just go out there, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Instagram as well, and do like our contents and also share with your friends to get you a more and more of exciting contents which we will be getting you through in the near future. Now, with that being said, couple of more questions to all the panelists right now. One single question. Romin Bhai, prediction of India England series 3-1. I mean 3-0, 2-1 against India. Or what's your take on it? Now we can see both Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli will be back in Indian colors.
I think for me it will be 2-1.
2-1 in the favor of India. Okay.
India.
Omkar Bhai,
In my
if he
opinion,
takes time
it
to
will
think,
be
he come back with a strong answer which nobody predicts. Yes, Omkar bhai.
No, I still agree with Romin Bhai here. If you look at the values, Nagpur generally assets spend so much, and Rohit Sharma has played very some very good knocks in Nagpur, especially in the red ball. But yeah, like
Mhm.
in Nagpur and Cuttack, I think they have a very great chance of defeating England. In Ahmedabad as well, but it generally does not offer much turn in Ahmedabad. But I would believe that India is going to get this series 2-1, hopefully.
Anirudh sir.
Yes, bro. Even I have the same opinion actually. I think India will win 2-1.
Hmm. Cool. One and only Pratik bhai.
And same with all. I'm thinking India would find a little bit difficult this time against England, just because the form of senior players and many more. Uh, I would say 2-1 for India. Uh, we may lose the first match. I am thinking so, but we will have a good series at the end of the.
Exactly. I mean, that. I mean, I just don't want to end this particular conversation, but we have to end. Unfortunately, we are going to come back very soon on the squad which has been Team India have been picked. I don't want to trouble my guest right now because you can see uh, Pratik by trying to order some food from last 30 minutes. He's just looking at the camera. I just wanted to give him some time to go and have his meal as well. And I want to have my thank all my guests. Once again, Roman Bhai, thank you so much for your time from your preoccupied schedule of officiating the BCCI domestic matches and also having a great tenure at the Vijay Hazare Trophy, I believe, with Team Mumbai, if I'm not wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? So, and also Omkar Bhai,
I think
thank you.
I was with UP team in a Vijay Merchant Trophy.
Okay, so I mean, Romin Bhai has
Under
lot
16.
and lot. Okay. So now he has been currently working with Vijay Merchant Trophy under 16 for the UP team as well. So with all this being said, Omkar Bhai, thank you so much. And I hope you have a early morning train to catch to go back to your college as well. I know. And the one and only chess master Anirudh, thank you so much for all the things. Like you have been brilliant so far, and I want to thank you for your support as well. So, with that being said, thank you so much for all those people who have watched us live. Do let me know your comments and thoughts in the comment section below, and also let me know your prediction what India are going to face in the upcoming ODI series. We're also going to come live for each and every single match. and post which the biggest tournament of all, the Champions Trophy is there, WPL is there. We have a WPL mini auction, I mean fantasy auction as well. Along with that, the fantasy and the extravaganza of the Indian Cricket Festival, what we call is an IPL, which is being lined up for the upcoming 3 to 4 months. Get ready for all those things. So, with that being said, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining this particular stream. Stay safe, take care wherever you are, and good night.
Thank you, Rajbhai. Thank you, everyone.